Hey guys, we're back, and today we got a big surprise for you. Ginormous, actually. And they're sitting right here. So let me go ahead and unwrap these. Oh baby, got a couple huge tomahawk steaks. I've been wanting to do one of these for a long time, so I'm pretty excited to do this today. And I don't know about you, but when I see these, it kind of reminds me of the Flintstones. When Fred pulls up with his foot-powered car and they throw that big rack of meat on the side and it flips over. Yeah, that's this. So today, we're actually gonna just season these up, super simple, vacuum seal them first, and then we'll cook them via sous vide. And actually, they're so big, we're gonna actually have to cook them in a fish tank, a big fish tank. So it's the only way to get them in something big enough to fit these bad boys in there. And after these are done, after we're done sous videing, and then we're gonna do a quick sear on them, and then we're gonna finish them off with a beautiful chimichurri sauce. It's gonna be fantastic. All right, so we're just gonna do a quick, simple seasoning on these, just with some coarse salt and some black pepper. We'll go ahead and get that on there. Be pretty generous with the salt. And we'll do some black pepper. Kind of work it in just a little bit. And we'll flip these over and get the other side as well. That's ridiculous. All right. Got good coverage and good seasoning on there. So now that we're done with that, we're gonna get our vacuum sealer and we're gonna make some bags big enough to actually vacuum seal these up. And today we're gonna be using our A100 vacuum sealing machine. So, and I got a roll of bags here. So we actually gotta make bags big enough to fit these huge tomahawk steaks in. So let's go ahead and get started. And one thing you're gonna wanna make sure your bag's big enough. You don't wanna cut it too small, because that'd be a huge mistake. Get it? Mistake? Okay, all right.
You can see yourself lining up that one. You couldn't hold it together.
Got this one ready. Again, as you can see, it's about the size of my arm. And we'll get this one thrown in there. And get this one vacuumed up. Just make sure your bag's in the channel and nice and smooth across the seal tape. And we'll get this one started. Okay. As you can see too, I mean, these bags are so big, it actually takes a second for the vacuum sealer to get all the air out, and it's just because the bags are so big. All right, as you can see, both steaks are sealed up, ready to go into the big fish tank for the sous vide bath. All right, as you can see here, we got our big fish tank because we had to have something big enough to fit these tomahawk steaks in. So we got our sous vide circulator attached to it. We got it set to 130 degrees Fahrenheit. And then we're gonna drop these in and we're gonna let them cook for 2 hours and 15 minutes, 2.5 hours. Should be about right for these. Then after that, we'll do a quick sear on them on the grill, finish them off and get a good nice crust on the outside of them. But let's go ahead and get these dropped in. We got Fred and Wilma cooking in the sous vide bath. like I said, 130 degrees for a couple of hours. While that's cooking, we're actually gonna go ahead and do up our chimichurri sauce, and then we'll finish these off and we'll top them off when we're done. All right, the steaks are cooking, so we got some time, so we're gonna go ahead and make our chimichurri sauce that we're gonna finish the steaks off with when they're all finished. So, I said finish too many times, so let me do that again. All right, guys, the steaks are cooking, so we got a little bit of time, so we're gonna go ahead and make up our chimichurri sauce. Just a few simple ingredients, and once the steaks are done, that's what we're gonna be topping them off with. And it's gonna be great. So let's go ahead and get this going. So we're just gonna throw in some cilantro. And you can check our recipe out for all the exact amounts of each ingredient. But we have them all done here. We chopped them up previously just to make it quick. So we're gonna throw in some parsley, some oregano, some chopped up shallots, some chopped up garlic, throw a little salt in there, and just a little bit of some red pepper flakes. A little bit more. There we go. All right, we're gonna throw in some olive oil. All right. And some red wine vinegar. All right, just get this stirred up. Make sure this is all stirred up. Everything's covered really well. All the ingredients. And then we're actually gonna let it sit in the fridge for about an hour or so while the steaks are finishing cooking. That way all the flavors will get really nicely incorporated into your chimichurri sauce, and it'll bring out all the flavors, and it'll taste really good on the steak when you're done. That's it for the chimichurri sauce. We're gonna get this thrown in the fridge, and then we'll be back to finish off these awesome tomahawk steaks. All right, guys, now that the steaks are done and the chimichurri sauce is made, we're gonna be throwing these bad boys on the grill. We're gonna crank the heat up to 500 degrees, and we're gonna throw them on and get a nice good sear on the outside of the steak. Get you that nice golden brown crust on the outside, and they're gonna look beautiful. We threw a little montage together, so go ahead and enjoy that. And if you guys like our content, please like and subscribe, and we'll be back with some more fun stuff for you in the future. Thanks for watching.